The 64th edition of the Festivali Këngës is just around the corner, starting on the 17th of December with the first night, the 18th December with the second night, the day after the Nostalgia Night, which nobody really cares about, and of course the Nata I Finale on Saturday the 20th. Today I want to go over all that will participate in the whole competition. I will proceed in the official running order, starting from the first performance in the first night and wrapping up all with the last performance in the second night and my personal favorites. If you like my videos, feel free to leave a like, subscribe if you want, ring the bell, maybe comment something nice, share it with your friends, although nobody really does that. A little backstory: Albania's never won Eurovision, first participating in 2004. They came pretty close in 2012, finishing 5th, and most recently finishing 2nd in the semi-final and reaching 8th place. Italian-based Shkodra Electronica accumulating 218 points, the most in Albanian history. Without further yapping, unlike in my last video, let's begin. Rigersa Loka, Albanian Heart. Going in hyped, and we are starting with Darko Dimitrov, the highly acclaimed North Macedonian ethno-Balkan music producer, has composed Eurovision songs such as Proud, Loko Loko, Breathe, Nina Naina, and Dobro Došli. For the song, very cheeky, Habibi Come to Albania line, fun song but pretty bland, pretty much the carnival of this year. My love, you touched my Albanian heart, don't know what that means, but I guess it fits the song. Lawrence Hazarama, Lam Tumir. Lawrence Hazarama has participated last year with the song Frim, a very emotional song and one of the best that year, this year as well, and also with a pretty beautiful song at that again. I gotta say, Frima almost made me cry last year, and that wasn't the only song that year that made me cry, so the bar is pretty high, but I think he still managed to live up to last year. Hazarama has an amazing voice and good vocals, good for winning the festival, but probably not something for Eurovision. Sheila, Zemraj Tokës. Having Afrobeat at Festivali I Këngës was not on my bingo card, but it's here and it's beautiful. Dare I say, amazing again. Very hypnotizing, and I feel like if you're high while hearing this song, you will just ascend into the 7th dimension. I did, but I wasn't high. It was just my fever setting my brain on fire. Relaxing sound, probably won't win though, and that's a shame, but I still enjoy it. Kleansa Susai Hije. Classic, basic Balkan pop here. Not much substance to this that I can hear out of from. It's not bad, but like I said, basic. Between all the ballads and pop songs here, I forgot all 28 melodies. It scrambled my brain. Yeah, that's all I have to say about this song. Gresa Josera and Bledi Kaso Pusula Azamras. It's one of the most basic Balkan ballads you will hear in this festival, and yeah, that's about it. I'm really trying to say as much as possible about these ballads, but for most of them I can't hardly think of a summarizing sentence because nearly all of them sound the same. Giti, okay. This song is pretty interesting. In the sense of the title and the sound, the first equivalent I can think of is OU by Kiki in last year's Slovenian national final, which country sadly or happily will not participate this year. I enjoyed listening to it. If Mal Redkočeri can win with that Shbendor song, then I think nearly every song I like here can win, if that's motivation. By the way, I liked Redkočeri's song. Links Nuk Te Hem Pas. It's not Exxon, he withdrew and now is stuck with a cat. But a good cat. Good sounding cat. Even though the genre these dudes are playing is not one which I really like listening to, This is pretty cool, nonetheless. I really don't think it will write a baby lasagna story, but it could get decent results. Erant soili të kam në front. For such a boring and slow love ballad song, this song goes on for way too long. I ain't finna be listening 5 minutes again. I mean, we do need a yearly Borosite Babait, and here we have it, and it's about as decent, slow, not very good as last year. Enis Naziri Takamfal. One of the new wave gems is now participating for the 3rd time at Festivali Këngës in 8 years, and she's only 24, and may as well win it this time considering the large support she's getting internationally. It's standard ethno-pop again, strong Albanian diva vibes. While not too bad, it's not my personal winner and just scratches top 10 in my ranking. I think it will perform good at the festival, and if she wins, I guess we'll have to see. Kimi, Prap Dieli Del. A ballad again, but at least something that stands out. His voice. It's pretty impressively damn high, and I gotta give it to him. Respect, that is a cool talent. Oh, you wanna hear something from the song? I don't know, I already forgot. Enshi Nasufi Drit. You know the song will be aggressively mid when the intro is a piano playing. I'm really running out of standouts and adjectives here because I literally, if you ask me to identify 5 ballads in here, I couldn't. Because they all sound the exact same. Rezar Tasmaya, Baluke Prera. Something more interesting finally. Rezar Tasmaya was already in the contest in 2021. Her song Eyemya Nuse that year was actually written by Shkodra Elektronike. The word Baluke Prera apparently means absolutely nothing in standard Albanian, and while I did have very high hopes for this one, these hopes fell short, and it's not in my cards to win the whole thing if she weren't so popular in Albania. Saviana Verda, Dimër për dimër, e vjesht për vjesht. There is no reason for the title to be this long, and the fact that it was originally called ID, the shortest title here, which now is the longest title, pisses me off, but also strikes me as either a huge coincidence or that it was just done on purpose. Given the song is almost as long as pronouncing the title, and being about as interesting as the original title, doesn't give the song much substance. Therefore my ears aren't very interested. Dufarm, or Tufarm, I don't know, Valem Bihi. 2 rock dads featuring the Joker have united to create a pretty decent song actually. I like it, but I wouldn't say I love it. I wouldn't mind listening to it. They have previously participated as a band in 2022 as well with that Kumbaya song, something like that. And previously Castro Ziso, a member of the band, looking as if you would ask why we were so serious. Gerta Mahmutaj në krahet e tu. Uninteresting. Sihana Hashnikaj, Horizont. An adventurous sounding ballad, probably one of the more decent ballads, but it is still boring. Luna Chausholi Pakufi. Luna Chausholi has come a long way from awkward bad vocals last year to ultra nationalism. Weird song. It kind of reminds me of these brutal war songs that like little kids sang to some happy melody. I don't really understand what this song's about. I guess we'll have to see. Maybe the Albanian diaspora will like it. I am not a part of the Albanian diaspora, but where I come from there is a huge Albanian diaspora, so... Erik Loshi, Typika Dashuri. Erik Loshi woke up and decided to drop again the most basic male Albanian ballad ever. So many mid songs this competition, but the good songs for that are incredibly beautiful, and some are even real Eurovision winner material. Frenzy Trash. This song, content-wise, is about as interesting as half of the songs here, but when I looked at the credits, I eventually saw that not only is the lyricist's name Panda, but that the composer is Enis Neziri, the girl with Takamfal. So yeah, fun fact here, this song is still very uninteresting, fitting the title, but at least it has something to it. It's not trash, but I'm just saying it's not very good. Malvina Likai Partei Shpirtit. The opening section of the song, and I'm really sorry, sounds like an intro to those old employee training videos. This is kinda elevator music, nothing special. Not that it is bad, it is refreshingly different to the previous songs, and therefore I am quite happy to have this here now. Beyond the soul, not really, because there is no real soul in the song, it seems to me. Vedat Ademi Kurfjalan Baron. A ballad again, but a harder one. More elements of soft rock, more interesting I guess than the other ones. It's still not good, but you get what I'm saying? It's still one of the more interesting ones. Camela Islamai Pa Pretendim. Camela Dolce Hera Islamai, finally with something different than a ballad, a groovy fun song. It is really refreshing again to hear something different for now. Very nostalgic 80s style. It's really not bad, still not in my top 10. For that it lacks a bit of substance, and for me at least, a feel-good energy doesn't carry over to an overall quality song, in my opinion. 3x Vita. Standard Balkan girl group energy here, but I really enjoy it. Fun song, really cool to listen to. Not really my cup of tea though, and I don't think it will come fairly close to winning the Festivali, let alone Eurovision, but it still passes the vibe check for me. Endri Kachachi Siyun. I know it is a ballad again, but it is better, way better. I know it also has a piano opening, which I mostly hate, but his voice is so charming and calming, but emotional and powerful at the same time. This song really gives me goosebumps, and I really like it. It's not my winner or in my top 5, but obviously one of the way more better ballads, but not the best. Fifi and Tirijotsi Ri. I don't know. This is a really fast-pacing Balkan song, and I do like it. It's, in my opinion, one of the better duo/group performances. Something else than a regular boring ballad. Definitely passes the vibe check, but again, it doesn't have the quality for an actual good result at Eurovision. Fifi, of course, is pretty popular in Albania. I don't know how this song would perform with the Albanian audience, as I can't really speak for the Albanian audience, obviously. Evi Reci Kodi I Jetës. I don't know if the song still classifies as a ballad, but nonetheless it is a banger. Very good music, vocals at least in the audio release. Wouldn't mind this going to Eurovision. This is the style which I love more than those regular Balkan ballads. Ethnopop is just better, doesn't matter how bland it is, and I'm not saying the song's bland, but it's still better. And if you follow this video closely, you may have noticed that I skipped 2 songs. We had 26 songs now, but it should actually be 28, right? And I will go over those 2 remaining songs now, as I think they're both tied as my favorite. But first we start with my personal favorite, that is Sara Capo Te Dua Shum. What do you mean? Indie? At Festivali Këngës? The song is really beautiful. I listen to it often in private, really aesthetic. What I am sad about is the fact that I just don't believe that it will win, because it has a very acquired taste, and I really can't stress enough how nice this song is made and how good it sounds to my ears, and it is my personal favorite. It's just that not many people can or will identify with it and appreciate the genre in how it is. And now I want to talk about my second favorite, although it's pretty much tied on my personal rating. This is the song, and call me delusional, but this is the song that I think can actually win the Eurovision Song Contest 2026. And that song is Alice Kalache and the song Nan. This song gave me legit goosebumps and heart aching. The song, while it is a ballad, has a completely different feel to it. The song is about a mother who will always wait until their daughters and sons will arrive back home. And the difference between this and other ballads, in my opinion, is the originality. The song is composed by Alice himself. Song is very beautiful again, and it will be really appealing to juries if it wins and goes to Eurovision. Also, Albania has a huge diaspora across the globe, and also particularly Europe, in countries like Germany, the UK, Sweden, and Greece, I think, as well. I think this is the first winner contender I have heard for now in the national finals, given that this is the second national final I am reacting to, but hopefully not the last. And considering the song quality will most probably be taking a dive next year, I think this poses an even greater threat for taking the trophy to Albania home for the first time. This was my ranking. If you made it this far, you are a certified king. Here on the screen you see my full ranking. I'm sure you won't agree with everything on here. I haven't talked that much about these songs here, because if I spend like 3 minutes overgoing each song, then this video will be like an hour and a half long, and I don't really want it to be that long. If you're open for discussion, you can write your opinion in the comment section. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. You can also leave a dislike if you feel tough. Subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. That will be a huge motivation, and I will be incredibly thankful. Hit the bell as well to not miss out on new videos. I don't have a strict uploading schedule for now. I think you may see maybe more videos in the coming weeks or months. At least I hope, if nothing barricades my schedule. I'm guessing I will do a ranking of Estonia songs next. I'm getting the video done over the week, hopefully. I'm not making any more promises, but yeah. Until the next video, have a great day, have a wonderful week, stay healthy, and if the video doesn't come out before Christmas, happy holidays. But until then, bye.
ERR better not sabotage his performance like in 2024. It made no difference to his result. I think they should have let him perform again, but made no difference to his result.